Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Black Ensemble Theater's 12th annual summer series, with all plays written by the Black Playwrights Initiative. This series is produced by the one and only Jackie Taylor, the founder and executive director of the Black Ensemble Theater. My name is Daryl Brooks. I'm the producing managing director of the Black Ensemble Theater, your host for this week's worth of readings, and I also had the pleasure of co-directing the readings this week with the very talented Michelle Renee Bester. We have to give a very heartfelt thank you to the National Endowment for the Arts for making this series possible. Now remember, after the readings this evening, please stick around because we're going to go live with the playwright and some of the actors to get some of your feedback. That is very important in this process. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Black Ensemble Theater BPI proudly presents Scandalous by Ervin Gardner.
I'm so nervous about my job interview today. How do I look?
You look great, baby. But I still think you should consider going back to work.
We've already talked about this, Marcus. It's time. Honey, I've worked all my adult life until my breakdown. But working is about me getting back to who I am.
You're my wife and you're little Marcus's mother. Maybe that should be enough for now.
I've dedicated the last 3 years to raising our son and rebuilding our marriage, but you should know for me that's not enough.
I know, dear, but we've come so far. I just don't want to regress.
This is only going to make us stronger.
Selling real estate?
Yes, I miss the challenge of selling property and the satisfaction of closing the deal.
It's that important to you.
It is. And I'm used to having my own. I don't want to be a wife who is solely dependent on her husband. Then the husband leaves and the wife is lost.
I'm never going to leave you, honey. I love you.
I hope we have a long and happy life together, but we both know life is unpredictable. I never imagined that I would lose both my parents at the same time. It took me to a dark place, but I never knew that existed in me. Baby, I'm so sorry for the things I did and the pain I caused you. You must believe I never meant to hurt you.
I know, but let's leave the past in the past. The important thing is that we've worked through it. And guess what?
What?
I know little Marcus, myself, and my pops could, never replace your parents, but we love you with all of our hearts. We're your family. You okay?
Yes, I'm okay. But, honey, we've been able to get this far by being totally honest and truthful with each other. There's something I've been thinking about for a while that we really need to talk about. Later tonight, after Marcus is in bed. Good morning, Mr. Jackson. No, I'm fine. Is something wrong? Sure. What time? Now. Okay. I could be there within the hour. Thank you for the opportunity, sir. Bye.
What's up?
Mr. Jackson wants me to come in early for my interview.
Early?
Oh, I have to make a couple stops afterwards. We'll finish talking later. Marcus,
Yes.
I want you to know something.
Yes.
I love you.
I love you too.
Hey Rose, what's up, girl? Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing?
I'm hanging in there one day at a time.
That's all we can do. You're looking great.
Thanks. You're looking pretty good yourself, sister.
Well, what can I say? Some of us just got it like that.
I just interviewed with Century 21.
Really? You think about going back to work?
Thinking, girl, you're looking at the newest real estate agent at Century 21.
Get out. For real?
That's right, I'm back.
You go, girl. Congratulations. This is a cause for a celebration. What you drinking?
Oh, you know I don't drink anymore.
I'm sorry. I forgot. Well, you don't mind if I.
Day, do you?
Well, that's great news. When do you start?
Monday morning?
That soon, huh?
I can't wait to get started. And I know what you're thinking.
Do you now?
Yes, and I'm ready. I really am.
Look, I'm your biggest cheerleader. If you say you're ready, then go for it with your bad self.
Thanks, Elena. I really appreciate your support.
You've always had it.
You don't know what it means to have you back in my life. I should have reached out long ago, but I didn't think you wanted anything to do with me.
I didn't. You really hurt me.
I was in a twilight zone. I felt like I was having a out of body experience. I knew I was wrong, but I just didn't care.
Is that why you started doing the drugs?
I was trying to escape. I never thought I would become addicted.
It's understandable considering.
My biggest mistake was Mike.
I've never understood that one.
He kept me supplied and I let him use me. I was spending days, sometimes weeks away from my home, getting high. I lost my job, my best friend, and I should have lost my husband.
I'm proud of you. I know it wasn't easy.
Oh, Helena, I need a sounding board. Taking responsibility for my actions and mending fences is a major part of my therapy and recovery. I have to be totally honest and fair with the people that I love and care for.
Okay.
Helena, I have a situation.
What kind of situation?
Before Marcus and I got back together, I had sex with another man.
And?
It was around the time little Marcus was conceived.
Really?
He could be my son's father.
Don't tell me it was Mike.
Oh, thank God, no. But the night it happened, I was hanging out with Mike and two of his friends. He suggested that we go to his friends' apartments to do some drugs. And I was coming down, so I was all for it. When we got to the door, LC was blocking the exit.
LC? Marcus's father?
He pulled me to the side and told me he overheard Mike and his boys about taking me to his boys' crib and running a train on me.
That low down, dirty. I told you he was a punk ass. What you do?
I told Mike I was leaving with LC.
What happened?
Mike told him, "You don't want to fuck with me, old man." LC opened his jacket just enough to reveal the handle of a pistol and said, "No, you don't want to fuck with me, youngster."
Damn.
Everybody froze for the next few seconds, but it felt like an eternity. Mike looked at me and said, "If you don't come with me now, I don't want to see your ass no more."
What you say?
Bye.
My girl.
I thought he was going to explode for a moment, but he just said, "That's what you want." And he walked out. That was the last time I saw him.
Good reticence.
My first thought after he left was, where will I get my next hit from?
Damn.
Ain't that crazy? In that moment, I started to realize how far gone I was. LC saw how shook up I was. He took me to his place. We started drinking. We were drunk out of our minds. Started kissing, and one thing led to another. I don't know how to explain it.
But LC, your father in law?
I know. I regret it every single day. We both do, but we can't change it. I mean, it is what it is.
Oh, girl, I need another drink.
It's been eating me alive for the last 3 years. I can't bear it any longer.
I hear you, but have you considered the consequences?
That's all I think about. But if I don't tell Marcus, I'll be violating the very thing our relationship is based on, the truth.
And how do you think the truth is going to affect Marcus, little Marcus, or LC? Not to mention your marriage.
I realize it could get complicated.
Girl, complicated ain't the word. It could get downright ugly.
I know, but I can't continue to live a lie, not anymore.
Is it a lie or the unknown?
What do you mean?
You didn't lie to anyone. You don't know the truth. That's not a lie. You don't have to say anything. Why rock the boat?
I don't want to be deceitful, and it wouldn't be fair to everyone involved. I mean, Marcus deserves to know if he's little Marcus's biological father, and so does LC.
Girl, believe me, Elsie don't care if Marcus isn't the father. It'll kill him.
The last thing I want to do is hurt Marcus, but if we're going to continue to grow our relationship, we have to be honest with each other. No secrets.
Girl, come on, Rose. You don't think Marcus has secrets?
If he does, he does. But this is too important not to share with him. He has every right to know.
Even if it destroys your marriage? And Marcus's relationship with his father?
Well, I pray to God it doesn't, but I'll have to deal with the consequences.
Everyone has to deal with the consequences, including your son. Is it really worth it?
Try to understand, Helena. I have to do this.
I've known you long enough to know that you believe you're doing the right thing, but you're making a big mistake.
My mind is made up.
It's not worth it, girl. It's not good to open up a door that you can't close.
Well, wish me luck. I got another stop to make.
Think about what I said.
I will.
Their marriage won't survive this. They say the postman always rings twice. Hey, baby. Oh, I remembered when you loved for me to call you baby. Yeah. Time does bring about change. Even though it's been a while, I want you to know my feelings haven't changed. You'll always have a special place in my heart. I miss you. Oh, okay. I'll stop, but if you ever need me, you know where to find me. Bye, baby.
Man, it was crazy. Well, you might be right about that. Maybe I am getting too old for this. Nah. I don't believe this. Somebody else is at the door. Yeah, it must be my lucky day. I'll hit you right back. Later.
You got company?
Oh, no. Come on in. This must be my day for surprises.
What do you mean?
Oh, you're the last person I expected to see. You okay?
I'm good.
Marcus and little Marcus okay?
Actually, little Marcus is why I'm here.
What's wrong?
I'm not sure if anything is wrong, but I need to clarify who his biological father is.
What are you talking about? Marcus is the father.
I hope so, but I have to be sure.
Why wouldn't you be sure?
We never talked about the one and only time we were intimate.
And we don't have to. Look, I was wrong to let things get that far. I had too much to drink that night, but that's no excuse. I took advantage of the situation and I apologize. Rose, I never thought you and Marcus would be getting back together again. I wish I could take back that night, but I can't. Whatever the case, it's water under the bridge. Let's leave the past in the past.
It's possible you could be little Marcus's father.
Oh, hell no! Are you crazy? He's my grandson.
It's possible.
I don't believe it. Not for 1 minute.
There's only one way to be sure. You and Marcus have to take a paternity test.
A paternity test? No way. That would mean you would have to tell Marcus about us.
It's the only way, and he deserves to know the truth.
Are you listening to yourself? I appreciate that you're trying to do the right thing, but I know my son better than anyone. I raised him. He's a better man than I would ever be. He's caring, loving, a principled man, but a very sensitive man. He's capable of handling most situations, but not this. It would destroy him. Is that what you want to do?
Of course not. But Marcus deserves to know if he's little Marcus's biological father.
Are you sure that we're the only two that could be his father?
Positive.
But what about Mike, that punk you hooked up with?
He's not the father.
Okay. So let's do this. I'll take the paternity test. And if I'm the biological father, I'll tell Marcus myself. If not, life goes on. What do you think?
I don't know.
Please. I'm begging you. No one has to get hurt unnecessarily.
I'm not trying to hurt anybody.
Well, whatever your intentions are, this will kill Marcus.
Aren't you being overly dramatic?
No. If he finds out that his wife and his father, believe me, it will kill him. Please.
I'll think about it.
Rose.
I said I'll think about it.
Damn. Damn. Damn.
Pops, you're not making any sense. Hey, babe. Pops, listen, my beautiful wife just walked in. Yeah, okay. I love you too, man. I'll talk to you later. All right, bye. Hey, honey.
What's up?
Nothing. Talking to Pops, I wish you would find somebody and just settle down.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I never thought he would slow down. But then he retired and he got busier than ever.
Was he always a womanizer?
My uncles told me that, he was nothing like that until my mother died. He really loved her and it broke her heart, when she died. I think he blamed himself. He vowed that he would never let another woman get that close to him again. Thus, Player was created.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but, he never let anything get in the way of taking care of me. I was just a baby, so I never knew my mother. Pops was all I had. He was the best father any son could ask for. Pops has always been there through thick and thin.
You really love him, don't you?
I wouldn't be the man that I am today without his love, his guidance, and his support. But anyway, enough about Pops. Tell me about your day.
My day?
The interview. How did it go?
Oh, yeah. My interview.
You all right, sweetheart?
I'm sorry. I was thinking about little Marcus. Where is he?
He's next door with the Walkers. I asked if he could play with their son for a couple of hours.
Why?
Depending on how your interview went, I thought we might, be some celebrating going on here. He's too young to be knowing about the birds and the bees. You feel me?
You're so silly.
So?
I start Monday.
All right. Congratulations.
Oh, Marcus, they're beautiful.
Look, I admit I wasn't feeling your decision to go back to work so soon. I was being selfish. Little Marcus and I are used to you being here, but, we have to adjust. I have the utmost confidence in you. The real estate world will never be the same. You know why? Because my baby's back.
Thank you, dear.
Sweetheart, are you okay?
I don't want to lose you.
That's not going to happen.
We promised to always be honest and upfront with each other. No secrets, remember?
Of course. That's what our relationship is built on.
If you thought something from the past could jeopardize our future, would you share?
Sure. Anything that would jeopardize our future has to be acknowledged and dealt with so we can move forward.
I totally agree.
Personally, I would rather be hurt by the truth than be deceived by a lie.
I hope you mean that. I told you this morning that we needed to talk. And I talked with Helena earlier, and
Rose, this kind of been something eating at me too.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't have any reason to mention it before, but since you and Helena decided to renew your friendship.
What is it?
Now, try to understand. Okay, now when you left me, you not only broke my heart, but you totally shut me out of your life.
I'm sorry.
To hear about my wife being with other men, doing drugs and living foul. I was devastated. I was lonely and confused. It only happened once, okay, but it happened. I had an affair.
I know.
You do?
I can feel it. It couldn't have been easy for you to share that with me, but I appreciate you being honest.
Thanks, babe, for being so understanding.
I'm certainly not happy about it, considering the circumstances. I understand. I'm in no position to judge.
Well, all right.
But what does this have to do with me and Helena renewing our... Hold up. I know you're not saying... No. Not you and Helena. What the fuck? I figured you would have been with someone
Baby,
else.
calm
I would have
down,
never
okay?
guessed.
Calm down. Look,
My best
sweetheart.
friend? Really?
Y'all wasn't, she wasn't your best friend at the time. Y'all wasn't even on speaking terms. Y'all didn't want to have nothing to do with each other, remember?
So that makes it okay?
No, it doesn't. But try to understand. I was in so much pain, and she offered me comfort. Look, I wasn't thinking, okay? I just reacted. I'm sorry.
I can't believe her fake ass. I trusted her with confidential information. I feel like a damn fool. That low down, dirty...
Baby, calm down, okay? I didn't want to hurt you, but I'm glad I told you. You're absolutely right. Our relationship has to be based on honesty. No secrets.
You're right.
Look, forgive me. I'm only human and I made a poor decision. But that's in the past. Now, can we concentrate on the future?
As you know, I've made some poor decisions that I care to remember.
Look, you weren't in your right mind. Okay, and that was yesterday. We're concentrating on the future, remember?
Something I did back then is haunting me today, and it could very well jeopardize our future.
I love you. Okay? Do you love me?
With all my heart.
And there's nothing that we can't overcome.
I'm so ashamed. I know this is going to hurt, but...
Look, it's okay.
Damn, this is hard. Around the time Lil Marcus was conceived, I slept with someone else.
So, are you saying...
Someone else could possibly be Lil Marcus's biological father.
What the hell are you talking about? I'm Lil Marcus' father.
You are his father in every conceivable way. The week before we got back together, I had unprotected sex with someone else.
Damn. But Lil Marcus looks just like me when I was a boy.
I agree, but he does look like you, but we need to take a paternity test to be sure.
Damn. Give me a minute. Okay. I know he's my son. I'll take the test. As you say, just to be sure. Who's the other guy? Don't tell me it's that punk-ass drug dealer.
It's your father.
Hey, that shit ain't funny. Like, don't
I'm so sorry, baby. He was drunk and I was stoned out of my head. It should have never happened, but it did, and we both regret it to this day.
Are you serious? You had sex with my pops. Please tell me you kidding.
Try to understand, I wasn't in my right mind. Please, forgive me.
Motherfucker.
I know you're upset, but...
I mean, my wife fucked my father. My father fucked my wife. You damn right I'm upset.
Marcus.
Look, so it's possible that my son can be my little brother. Unbelievable.
Please, hear me out.
I don't want to hear a damn thing you got to say.
Marcus, please, don't leave. Marcus, why didn't you use your key?
Because I don't feel like I'm home.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Where's LaMarcus?
He's upstairs in his room. He misses his father, and so do I. It's been a week. When are you coming back home?
I told you I need some time.
I understand, but I thought since we established that you are little Marcus's biological father, you would.
It's not that easy.
No, it's not. But what happened between me and your father?
Look, I don't want to talk about it.
I know you don't, but it's time. I can't go on like this. What I did was horrible, and all the apologies in the world won't change what happened. My husband once told me, as long as we have love, we can overcome anything. Remember?
Is that what I said?
You also said you took your vows seriously, and as long as I would have you, you'll be there.
Yeah, well.
I not only want you, but I and your son need you in our life. We've come so far together. Your love, support, and understanding saved my life.
Yeah, and you repaid me by sleeping with my father.
There is no way I can justify what happened. But we were separated, and it was before we decided to get back together. I'm being totally dedicated to you and our son for the last 3 years. You can't dispute that. Whether you want to recognize it or not, we have unfinished business. We have a son to raise, a love to share, and a life to complete.
Do we?
You once told me anything worth having is worth fighting for. Our family is worth fighting for.
You think so?
With all my heart and soul. Don't you?
Look, we're broken. How do you expect us to pick up the pieces again?
One day at a time. That's all we can do. Please, don't give up on us. Marcus,
Yes?
do you still love me?
I never stopped.
I'm begging you. Give us another chance. Please.
I'm sure you'll survive.
I need you.
Look, I just can't forget about what happened with you and my pops.
Nor can I forget about what happened between you and Helena, but it's something we all have to live with. I pray that you can find it within your heart to forgive me. Your father has been there for you throughout your life. Yes, he made a mistake, but doesn't he deserve forgiveness? He's only human.
You realize what you're asking me to do.
A lot. But if anyone deserves the benefit of a doubt, it's your father. He's the reason that you're the man that you are today, remember?
Yeah, but
And he begged me not to tell you, and maybe he was right. But I had to tell you. You deserve to know.
I respect that.
Would you still rather be hurt by the truth than deceived by a lie?
As crazy as it sounds, yes.
Look, we can take it as slow as you want. No pressure. One day at a time.
I guess that's all we can do.
I haven't lost faith in us. Have you?
I do love you. Look, taking into account how far we've come and what we've built over the years, I think we owe it to ourselves and to our son to at least try.
Marcus, baby, I swear you won't regret this. I'm going to be the best wife.
I need to know something.
Yes, anything.
Are there any more secrets?
No, none.
Okay. Then let's go see our son. Daddy's home.